Hi fam, so welcome to today's edition on Relationship Matters. I'm your host Faith, and in today's edition we'll be talking on what every single needs to know before going into marriage. What are those things you need to know before rushing into marriage? So get your pen, get your jotter, let's roll the ball and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. If this topic sounds like what you want to hear, please do give this video a subscribe, share, like, and comment. Love you. Before rushing into that marriage, please hear me and hear me clear. Marriage is a destiny. It is called marital destiny. And your destiny is your life. You don't joke with your destiny. A lot of you want to rush into marriage. You don't want to be a spy. You want to inherit the promised land. So no need to rush into the marriage when you are not ready, when you don't see it as your destiny. Because when you know that marriage is your destiny, you're gonna guide it jealously. When you know that your marriage is your destiny, you will not allow intruders to. When you know that your marriage is your destiny, you will not allow peer and parental pressure on you. Because a lot of persons are going through peer and parental pressure. Your friends are getting married. All your age mates are married. What about it? Mom, this is my destiny. If I fail in my destiny, I fail in everything. If your marriage fails, everything about you fails. Your children are in trouble. Your career in trouble. Your job in trouble. Because there are places you want to talk and they'll tell you, shut up, sit down, who are you? Now, you become a single parent and you know what it takes to be a single parent. Training up kids it's not gonna be easy. Not at all. We have societal problem because of this. Don't go there to be a spy. If you know you won't stay put in that marriage, please don't go. It is your life. Your destiny is your life. Why playing with your life? It is God's desire that every marriage work. Do you know that if your marriage fails, you stand to be accountable for it? Stand to serve the punishment. Do you know that? Adam served his punishment. And he was questioned. For you to know that God is so much interested in our marriage. Marriage is not what you joke with. It is your life. And you have to guide it with all jealousy. You have to guide it. Allow the parent to intrude into their marriage, which is very wrong. You allow your friends to intrude into your marriage. Now the days of accountability, would they be there? Would they stand there to give accounts on your marriage? No, you alone stand. That is the reason why you have to be very, very sure you want to go into marriage. Now, when you know that your marriage is your destiny, you won't accept anything as husband. A lot of people are making this mistake. Oh, there is no more time on my past, so anything goes. And when anything goes, when you go into there, oh, this is not what I bargained. This is not what I want as a husband. Oh, this and that. Why can't you have patience for God to do His will in your life? Why taking anything as husband? You have to soak your eyes in a detergent. Clean it very well to choose your husband, your life partner, because it is till death do us apart. Let it sink into you. Till death do us apart. If you are not ready to venture into marriage, please don't go. You have a work. Please, it is your destiny. It is your life. Don't play with your destiny. And one of the prayers you'll be praying, God, help me not to fail in my marital destiny. That should be your prayer. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I know that I'm speaking to someone. Please pause and have a rethink. Know that it is your destiny, and you don't joke with your destiny. Your destiny is your life. Your destiny is God's purpose towards you, and God's purpose towards you is for you to be great, it's for you to be good, it's for you to be happy, it's for you to be joyful. So don't joke with your destiny. Okay? Point is that if you're not ready to be married, if you're not ready to be joined only with your husband, please don't venture into marriage. Because the scripture in Genesis chapter 2 verse 24, I read, say, for this reason, for what reason? For marriage reason, a man will leave his father and his mother and shall be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Are you ready to be joined? Are you ready to be one flesh with your husband? And there to marriage, anxious to be married, and you have 3, 4, 5 boyfriends. Who told you it will work? Who told you that that is possible? You are not ready to get married. You still have so many loads on you. You have to let them aside, ready to be joined with someone, ready to be joined, to be one flesh with someone. That is when you will be ready. That is when you venture into marriage. You still have boyfriend here and there. You have in Lagos, you have in Abuja, you have in Aba, you have in Onitsha. And you say you want to get married? Do you know what you are talking about? You have to leave all of these people and join together with your partner as one flesh. Have you finished cruising? You want to marry? Cruise about. You are not ready to marry. When you are ready to marry, you lay every heavy weight aside for God to do his miraculous deal in your life. You, Okafor is calling you, Okoro is calling you, this one is calling you, this one is calling you, and you want to marry. You are not ready. Lay aside every heavy weight and you get married. You don't just be anxious for nothing. Be anxious, desire marriage, and work. So your work, your assignment today is you have to let these men go. You have to let these ladies go. Let them go so that God will bring you. Because at the cost of having thousands of them around you, the right one will come and he or she will go. You won't be sensitive enough to know. But you need to know before rushing into marriage as a single is that marriage is an institution, very important. Marriage is an institution that has no end. You keep on learning every day. You keep on learning and unlearning. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to unlearn? Are you ready to be obedient? Are you ready to answer the call? Call marriage a call to duty. Are you ready to answer that call to duty? And every call to duty, you stand to be accountable. You stand to answer whatsoever that happens in your marriage. No excuse. Are you ready to be teachable? Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to answer yes, sir? Because a lot of you are boss man. Are you ready to answer the call to duty? Boss lady, are you ready to answer the call to duty? Marriage is a call to duty. You don't fold your hands. There's always something doing. God's man will come back. Oh, there, what do you have for dinner? You say, I have rice. No, I want beans. I want swallow. You have to answer that call. So people who are not ready to go into marriage, when they meet this, they find it very, very, very difficult. Oh, I can't. Oh, he's using me. Oh, he's maltreating me. No, it's a call to duty. And you stand to give account how you manage your marital destiny. You stand to give account how successful, how you are able to carry on your marital destiny. So don't play with it. It is not something you play with. A lot of you, there are things you learn in your house that will not be applicable in your marriage. What do? You unlearn them. You unlearn them for your marriage to work. So if you're not ready to be teachable, to learn, please don't jump into marriage. Your parents have trained you. Now your husband will train you the way he wants you to be. Last but not the least, marriage is for mature minds. It's not for babies. I'm not talking about age here. I'm not talking about age differences. You could be 20 years and another one 35. Yet the person of 20 years old will be more mature, knowledgeable, and articulates well more than that of 35 or 30 years old. So I'm talking about people who are mature in mind. Are you mature? Are you still a baby? Because the pressure of marriage will come from all angles, left, right, front, back. Will you withstand that? Or you keep on running back to your parents? If you're still oh my God, you have to know what you are rushing into. Can you take them? Can you bear? Can you have patience? Can you make us something out of nothing? You have to think about this. It's not enough to be anxious about marriage. There are work. There are work to do. Are you ready to do them? It's not for babies. No. A lot of you can't make decisions on your own, and you will say you want to marry. My dear, sit down there. You are not ready. A lot of you are still eating mama thank you, papa thank you. You don't know your left from your right. You can't make decisions on your own. Anywhere they push you, you go. Anywhere breeze push you, you go. And you say you want to marry. You still bring in your parents into your marital life, into your marital destiny, to make decisions, to tell you what to do. There are some advice that your parents would give to you. When you bring it to your marriage, it won't work. It will scatter things. So for you, advice is okay. I'm not saying you should abandon your parents. And the reason why a lot of marriages fail is as a result of parental advice, parental decision. You could not take responsibility on yourself to make your marriage work. Okay, who made your mother's marriage work? Who made your father's marriage work? You think if somebody was there that the marriage would work, that would be you? My dear, in your marriage, it is only you, your husband, and God. Leave every other person. So there are a lot of potholes in marriage. Some you need to dodge. Some you need to jump and pass. So you need to take a longer distance. Are you ready? That have been a blessing to someone. Please, let's keep this mission on track by helping share to many good groups that you are into. Share to someone. Someone needs to hear this. Someone needs to have a clue of what he is doing or she is doing. Okay, for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking.